Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Xochitl. If you are new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you can keep up with all of my videos, especially if you love makeup reviews, demos, tutorials, hauls, especially affordable makeup products. Today we're going to mix it up and I wanted to talk about my favorite, not only nude lipsticks, but I also wanted to add in lip liners and lip glosses because especially with nudes, I personally feel like you can't, depending on the nude, you can't just throw on just the nude, especially if it's a lighter nude. I like my lighter nudes, and the lip liner just makes the biggest difference with definition and so that your lips don't get lost, especially like in photos. But then also if you want to amp it up a little bit, you add an extra nude in the center and or a lip gloss. So I was trying to narrow down my favorite nudes because it's plural, and honestly this was so hard. Even like, okay, so let me grab all the ones that are definitely like a necessity, and it took me a while because most of these I'll have in my purse with me, so I had to dig through all these different purses because they're definitely my go-tos, my favorites. And I even wanted to like mix in maybe a couple of darker nudes because it might not be my perfect nude. It's a nude, but it's somebody's perfect nude. So if you guys want to see lip swatches of my favorite nudes, there's a lot, and hopefully you can tell a difference. They're all different though. They're very different. Then just keep on watching. First, let's talk about lip liners. And lip liners, I'm just gonna swatch them all on my lips, and there's a couple because not one nude lip liner is the same. Maybe there's a couple I'll swatch and compare, and then maybe I can kind of decide from there which one do I need to repurchase again based off a formula. But I have my favorites. I definitely like some like peachier nudes, some more brown nudes, some more mauve nudes. I'm definitely gonna include those in this video. But, ooh, let's start with the one that, like, obviously I was obsessed with. The first one that I have right here is Colourpop. I gotta be really careful. Ooh, it was about to fall down right now. This is Colourpop X Iluvsarahii, and I want to say, yeah, I couldn't even see the name. Luckily, they have it really tiny for those of us who sharpen it. This is 951, and this one is, like, the perfect brown nude. I love it so much. I love the creaminess of these as well. I wish they were retractable. It's one of those you got to sharpen a little bit, which depending on your sharpener, I think personally I just need to buy a new sharpener because I feel like I'm kind of wasting a lot of product. But I love this. Is like a great brown, and in general I know I need to try some more Colourpop of their lip liners. After this one I was like, I know a lot of people are talking about the BFF lip liner. I need that one. There's a couple of other ones I think Kathleen came out with, collaborated with them, but the Colourpop X Iluvsarahii in the shade 951 is definitely one of my favorite brown nudes. I love it so much. The next lip liner that I have is a new favorite, a little bit more high end. It's like nice mid-range, not too expensive. I believe these were $15. It's the Alamar Cosmetics Nude Lip Liner in the shade Dulce. And I'm going to swatch them. Another brown nude, but as you can see the difference, much lighter. So for those of you who maybe don't want to go as deep as a 951, but chola as fuck, and then if you want to tone it down chola, definitely go with the Dulce lip liner. A quick tip from me to you, maybe you've heard this one, but especially when I do nudes, because my lips are much more pigmented than some of these nudes, I like to go in real quick as I'm doing my foundation, or if you have a little bit of leftover concealer before putting it on, I like to go in with some concealer and I want to mask my lips. Feel like Dave Chappelle. Y'all got some more of them lip liners? But that's just honestly a quick tip, especially the lighter the nude that you're going. You really want it to stand out. Going with your foundation, going with your concealer, and cancel out your lips. It's going to help them be a little bit more prominent, especially for this next color. Still in like the kind of a brownish nude realm, much lighter though. This is a MAC's lip liner in the shade Strip Down. You might think, like I did, that it's maybe a little bit too light of a nude, but it makes a difference. I love pairing this one with my like really light nudes. It stands out, adds a definition. I love it, and I love the pigmentation of a MAC lip liner. They're not as creamy as some of these other ones, but That's just going to mean it's going to stay in place, and make sure you don't color outside the lines. It bleeds out your lipstick. Now let's go down the more mauve route. I feel like especially for those of you who love maybe cooler tone lipsticks, more mauve nude, you're going to want a good mauve lip liner. One of my favorites is definitely Whirl by MAC. I know it's high end, but you need it. Once you buy it, ugh, make the biggest difference. I love it. No regrets. For an affordable nude mauve option, I love something like the NYX Suede lip liner, and this one is in the shade Soft Spoken. I definitely do love the regular NYX lip liners. These are the suede ones, so there's two different versions, but I will say these suede lip liners definitely a little bit more creamy, and I feel like just the pigmentation is just that much better. Now let's go the more like peachier nude route. I do love my peach lipstick, so I have a couple of these, a couple of different options. Drugstore, yeah, I think these are all, yep, affordable drugstore. The first one is going to be, this is the Milani Color Statement, a lip liner. This one is in the shade Spice. I think a lot of different skin tones are going to like this. It's going to be a great nude if you like a very defined lip liner. If you don't like it as powerful, as potent as this one, you might like something like their shade Natural, but I love a very defined lip line, and then like a light nude. It's a chola on me. That's just what I know. That's just what I love. Out of the drugstore pencil formulas, I gotta say I think Milani is definitely one of my favorites. Very creamy, comfortable on the lips, especially even drawing it on for these lips swatch purposes. And I've also realized I've been bad about swatching these lip liners on my hand, just so you can kind of compare. But so we have our first one, which is Colourpop's 951. Then we have over here was Alamar Cosmetics, and then MAC's Strip Down, which is honestly, looking at them, depending on the lighting you have, they can almost look stripped down on Alamar, but you can see the difference here with the lights. Alamar is definitely a little bit cooler. And then the next one we have is MAC's Whirl lip liner right here, which right next to NYX Soft Spoken. Honestly, depending on how you have your lighting, look very similar, which is why I bought Soft Spoken in the first place. It's a great dupe. It's just like a smidge different. I'm holding up my hand, I can kind of see the difference here on camera. But if you want the color of like MAC Whirl lip liner, something really close, is definitely Soft Spoken, which is why I love it. And then right here we have Milani. As you can see, it's pulling off more of those like peach undertones, but still has kind of like a brown. So this next lip liner is a Rimmel. This one is in the shade Addiction. Epic is also a favorite of mine as well. It's a little bit darker than Addiction. Don't have it right now, but Addiction is definitely very difficult to find in stores from Rimmel. This is one of their twist up lip liners, kind of going more like the pinky brown route for nude lips. But I definitely do like these lip pencils, very affordable. However, they don't sell Rimmel at Ulta anymore, but you can find them at like Target, Walgreens, and a couple of other drugstore locations. So I have the Rimmel one swatched right here, and if you can see, this definitely is one of those like purple pinks, so much different than like the other shades. Great to kind of layer on with like a nudie pink lip in the center, or just nude, but much different option if you prefer more purple undertones to your pink lip liners. Next lip liner is Flower Beauty's Petal Pout lip liner in the shade Toffee lip liner. Love this one, love the retraction, and I just love the pigmentation of these. If you want pigmented lip liners, definitely go the more retractable lip liner route. You definitely get more pigmentation, but sometimes you can tend to maybe get a little bit more bleeding. I feel like the pro for pencil lip liners is definitely that you're not going to get the bleeding. I feel like it's going to be more matte. They're going to stay on. Retractable is definitely a little bit creamier if you want creamier sensation, but the ones that I have, I feel like I love them for a reason, because they don't bleed out. But in case you're going another route. So this one I actually want to swatch right next to the Milani, but wearing it on my lips, it definitely has a little bit more like the burnt orange in there into this nude lip liner. So I'm going to swatch it right underneath the Milani. They look similar, This one actually looks maybe like a little bit darker here on the, yeah, this one is definitely a little bit darker. I feel like the Flower Beauty definitely has some more burnt orange in there, and the Milani definitely has a little bit more brown under this kind of like corally nude, but both beautiful colors. This Flower Beauty, the Toffee, is definitely just a hint darker. For my current favorite obsession lip liner, this is the LA Girl. This is their Ultimate Intense Stay Outer lip liner, and this one is in the shade Keep It Spicy. Love, love, love this one so much. So affordable as well. Sometimes Ulta has like buy one get one 50% off, or just a 50% off of LA Girl products. I think I got this for like $2.50. Regularly I think it's about $5. If you're Latina, you're gonna want this one. You're gonna need this one in your life. This one just screams Latina AF. I love this. I think I had Patricia try this on. I was like, yep, you look Latina. I love it. I think that's why I just love it. It's like a perfect brown nude for so many different skin tones. I love it so much. I need to actually swatch it next to the 951, because actually Iluvsarahii was the reason why I bought this, and so I want to see how similar they are. So they're definitely different. The 951 is definitely leans more towards the cooler side for like the brown nudes. This one has like a little bit more warmth to it. Let me swatch it. Yeah, and it's still different than the Milani and the Flower Beauty. As you can see, it's definitely still cooler, I feel like, than the Milani for sure. This one has that burnt orange, but it's darker, and the Milani still has like more of that orange. So a little bit different route there, but love them. Check out, these are just my nude lip liners. We're gonna try to go quick with the lipsticks. All right, let's go the liquid lip route. Since a lot of these I'd like to wear them maybe without a lip liner or even with a lip liner. The first one I think everybody needs in their life, or a variation, a kind of color within this range, is definitely the Galactic Matte Lip Paint, and this one is in the shade Bashful. As you can see, I've used so much of this liquid lipstick. Just slightly going over with the lip liner, and that's a liquid lipstick from Galactic. It just kind of brings out the lips a little bit. I went in with my LA Girl Keep It Spicy lip liner. The next everyday work lipstick, everyday liquid lipstick, Mauve Nude. I love the formula. This is not a matte like the Galactic. This is definitely more of a soft matte. This is a satin matte, velvety, very comfortable. This is the NYX. This is their liquid suede lipstick. Love this line so much. If you want to get into the liquid lipstick but you don't love matte, and this one is in the shade Soft Spoken. I like that lip liner, so you can pair them together or even with Max Whirl. And the NYX suede liquid lipstick is definitely going to dry down. It's going to look a matte, but it's going to be a soft matte, a very comfortable matte. But it's also not going to be transfer proof. It's just going to be nice and creamy and pigmented. Next, a lipstick, a favorite of mine, a lip liner, a no lip liner. I love this, super comfortable. This is a satin matte from Colourpop. Also collaboration with Iluvsarahii, 951 in a liquid lipstick form. You can pair it with the lip liner or not. This is a very brown nude, so if you love your brown nudes, you're going to love this one. Of course, add the lip liner for some definition, but this is a great go-to everyday nude lipstick, no makeup days. Love it. So comfortable. It's not transfer proof because it is that satin lipstick, but very, very comfortable if you want liquid lipstick, but not overly drying. Also for reference, we have right here Galactic's Blushing. Then we have right here, which is Soft Spoken, more pink. And then we have Colourpop's Brown Nude 951. These next nude, definitely I would not wear on their own unless you want to, but these are lighter, so I would definitely suggest having a lip liner. Liquid lipstick, a matte liquid lipstick. This is in the shade Bare Honey by Flower Beauty. I love this formula, definitely on the thicker side, but looks beautiful. And even if you need to reapply here or there, I think you'll really like it. I'll just show you guys without a lip liner, but then we'll add a little bit of lip line. You see? So that's the shade right there. I would not wear it on its own. So let me just go in real quick with my lip liner. And actually the lip liner that I really like with this one is the Flower Beauty Toffee Petal Pot lip liner. So for my really light nudes, I like to kind of draw it in. And I kind of like to like smudge it in the actual liquid lipstick. I'll show you. Kind of put it mostly in the center. So add a little bit. And then you can smooth it out with your fingers. And just kind of add like that. But yeah, that's really how I like to wear my very light nudes, with a lip liner to kind of complement it in the center. You can totally wear it on its own, but if you tried it and you're like, this does not look good, try this option. Sorry if it's not completely perfect, but we're just trying to get through a bunch of nudes right now. But love this one. Especially, it's like my go-to spring nude with this lip liner. And you can add a little bit more and just kind of like tap it in, because you really want to blend it in with the lip liner. You don't want it too harsh, but add as much or as little as you want. For reference, as you can see how bright pink that nude is, that's Bare Honey by Flower Beauty. Another everyday favorite of mine is the Sephora lip stain. I mentioned this in my high-end products worth your money, but it's still not even that expensive because it's a Sephora brand. It's still cheaper than most other Sephora lipsticks, but it's like what, $13, $15. This one is in the shade 23. On Sephora's website, they actually have the names on there, but I swatched it right here. Very similar to the Colourpop X Iluvsarahii's 951, but 951 is definitely pulls off more browns, and this one definitely has like that dusty mauve shades to it. So if you want something a little bit pinker, I would definitely suggest this one. Also, formula-wise, very similar as well. This isn't a matte. This is a nice soft satin matte, so it's not going to be transfer-proof, but you're going to get that liquid lipstick type of feel for it, and it's just going to be more comfortable. Next one is a Ludwig by Kat Von D. I love this one so much. This is definitely the lighter dusty rose nudes that I have. I love this formula. This is my great like everyday no makeup. Definitely want to pair this with a lip liner. Just do a quick swatch so you guys can see the actual color, and I'll show you what combo I like to do. A couple different combos, but the one I'm feeling recently. So very light. As you can see, lighter than my lips, but if you want to kind of mix it up, you don't want your lips to get lost, I would definitely suggest a lip liner. The lip liner, I like a nice brown lip liner, so I'm going to go in with the LA Girl Keep It Spicy. Very similar to like the Flower Beauty. Want to kind of rub that in with your finger, tap it, blend it out, but just adds a little bit more definition. This is definitely more of a dusty rose, so especially paired with a nude, like a brown undertone lip liner, it gives you that, depending how much of the lip liner you want to put, maybe just a little bit of the center of the liquid lipstick, give you a little bit more of a powderier look, make your lips look bigger than they actually are. And I'm honestly not really like overlining all that much, maybe ever just so slightly, but it makes a difference. And so you can see for comparison right here, we have the Kat Von D, much lighter of all these, a nice dusty rose nude. I love me some Milani nudes. This one is from their matte liquid lipstick line, Amore Matte Lip Creams. These are the matte transfer proof, stay on your lips, and this one is in the shade Adorable, definitely on the cooler side. And yes, use a lip liner or it's on its own. Here's without a lip liner. Very cool tone, very gray. I would definitely suggest doing a lip liner with this, depending maybe how light you are too. You can totally pull it off like this, but I actually kind of want to swatch it next to the Kat Von D and see. Ooh, these are very similar but different. They're still different. Yeah, oh yeah, they're totally different. This one definitely pulls more grays, the Milani one. They're different. Last liquid lipstick, but this is Milani. This is our more satin matte, and this one is in the shade 02 Luxe. Once again, I would suggest a liquid lipstick with this. Also very cool tone, gray. I like how it smells. Oh yeah, that looks great. So if you want more cool tone, but this is a satin matte. This is more cool tone, but it's going to dry down, so it looks matte, but it's going to be a satin matte, much more comfortable. If you feel like the Amore Matte Lip Creams Originals by Milani are a little bit too dark, definitely go in with their satin matte lipstick. This one is in the shade Luxe, and let's compare it to Adorable because they look very similar, but this one honestly is definitely a little bit, oh yeah, much lighter, much cooler than the Adorable. So this is Luxe, And this is adorable. Adorable's got even still a little bit more warmth to it, even though it's cool. And this is definitely like gray. I would definitely pair this with like a MAC's Whirl lip liner or something like NYX Soft Spoken. Look beautiful. Now for the nude liquid lipsticks. Honestly, a lot of these I'm definitely going to suggest using a lip liner. These on the lighter side. And I feel like it just makes the biggest difference. But let me just show you one that does not require a lip liner. I think this is a great everyday Luxe lipstick. I mentioned this in my products worth your money. This is the NARS Audacious lipstick. These are like $36. Totally worth it if you want to splurge on the nude. This is definitely a great one. Anita. Oh, you're gonna love it. So creamy. That's Anita on my lips. A great everyday nude. But honestly, I used to wear this on its own. I'm like, what were you doing, girl? You need a lip liner. I think it looks great like this, but my lips just feel so small. I need some definition. If you want a lip liner, I would definitely suggest something. You can mix it up if you want something a brown like LA Girl Keeping It Spicy or MAC's Whirl lip liner. I think this look really great and really beautiful pair and can really transform this lipstick. I love lip liners, especially for that purpose. Let's swatch Anita. Ooh, that one is like my pinkiest type of nude. Let's go take it back to MAC. And honestly, I love these on its own or I love these separately. This one is a MAC's Velvet Teddy. I think a lot of people are gonna love this brown nude. I still love me some MAC. I love the formulas. For me, when I got into Sephora and I kind of wanted to save money and I still wanted to pick up a lipstick but not spend like $25+, I would definitely turn to MAC. They were about $16, $17 at the time. And I still love their lipsticks. Velvet Teddy is just like the perfect brown nude. This paired with LA Girl Keep It Spicy lip liner. That one just goes with everything. Define these lips real quick. Let's see if we can do that actually. Just really quickly, just a little bit, of course, I would go in beforehand, but yes. The next MAC Nude lipstick, there's so many out there that are wonderful, but one that I've still continued to love, because I know back in the day it was definitely concealer lips, like no lip liner whatsoever, but this one, I think on top of Velvet Teddy, I think is beautiful, or it's also beautiful on its own. So let me see. Let me just swatch right in the middle. Ooh, look at that. Honey Love. So that's Honey Love combined with a Velvet Teddy. And let me swatch them for you real quick. So that's a Velvet Teddy. Definitely just like the perfect brown nude. I think so many different skin tones can appreciate this. And it's just going to look different but beautiful on everybody. And right next to it we have Honey Love. What a difference. But I love really light nude lipsticks. I've still kept them. Especially for these purposes. Add even more dimension and definition to the lips. Using the LA Girl Keep It Spicy. And I'm just going to show you Honey Love, how I would combine it. That's just like a lighter nude option if you just wanted to do a lip liner and Honey Love, or lip liner, Velvet Teddy, and Honey Love. But if not, also a beautiful option. I might have to do that Velvet Teddy. Ooh, I'm loving it. Next, a NARS Audacious Nude, because I couldn't just pick one nude and leave. The Anita one was definitely more of a rosy type of nude. This is definitely more of that peachy nude. This one is in the shade Raquel. I'm going to show you a swipe just Raquel, and honestly, I think I've probably worn it just Raquel, but we're about that lip liner life, so I'll show you how it looks with some dimension. That's Raquel just on its own, and I'm definitely a lot more tan right now, but even then I wouldn't do it anymore. If you want to, go for it, but I'm telling you, it's gonna make a difference. So definitely want to get more of that peachier nude, so I'm gonna go in with the Milani. I want some orange in there. This one is the Milani, their Spicy Spice number 9 Spice Nude Lip Liner. Sorry if these lip swatches aren't absolute perfection, but we gotta get through a lot of nude lipsticks. But this is Raquel. Pair it with a lip liner, so creamy. If you want the creamiest of creamy lipsticks, definitely NARS Audacious. So my favorite, you can't stop rubbing on your lips. And please add a nude lip liner, but if not, feel free not to. But I was just like, what what was we doing back in the day? Like, what was going on there? Imagine, and I was like, ooh, I need a lip liner, but you do you. And let me go ahead and swatch Raquel. So right here is Raquel, definitely has some more peachiness to it. Still a light peach nude. Gonna go in with Milani. This is one of their bold mattes. This is their new mattes, and this is in the shade I Am Smart. And honestly, this one has like enough color of a nude in it where I feel like maybe you don't need a lip liner. So I'll just show you guys really quickly swatched. This is in the shade I Am Smart. Add a lip liner though. I would definitely suggest the, let's just go in, how about that? Milani's Spice. Look at that definition that already added. Oof. Lip liner, much better. I Am Smart is definitely a little bit deeper than Raquel. Next, Maybelline came out with an Into Matte nude line, a line of nude lipsticks and matte nude lipsticks. I love them so much. I'll link my video down below for a whole line of nudes for different skin tones. And this one is honestly a little bit deeper for my skin tone. Maybe someone would describe it as not my perfect nude, but I love this nude lipstick, and especially for those of you who might have darker skin tones, I think you're gonna love it as well as like maybe your perfect nude. For me, I just love it as like what it's called, brown blush. It's just beautiful, especially for the fall time. For me, some people might call this a darker nude. For others, this might be your perfect nude, but I love it so much. Definitely more on the cooler side. Let me swatch it. It has like those mauves, but beautiful. One of my favorite darker nudes. For me, might be your perfect light nude. Also, this Intimate line is super creamy. I love it. Two more lipsticks from the Intimate Nude line from Maybelline that I love are definitely, or one's the Intimate Nudes, one's just a regular nudes. This one is a Beige Babe, and then we have Nude Embrace, but these are so light that I personally wouldn't wear them on their own. I feel like they definitely need a lip liner. So let's just go in real quick with Milani's Spice. First one we have here is Beige Babe, which Beige Babe I personally like to put in the center of a lot of lipsticks or in the center of just like my lip liner everywhere and just a little bit. So let me just show you Beige Babe. Very light nude. So that's kind of how I would do Beige Babe, kind of just like tapping it in, rubbing it in, mixing it in with my nude lip liner, whether it's a Milani or maybe LA Girl lip liner. So here is a Beige Babe. Beige Babe definitely has a little bit more pink to it, and Honey Love definitely has some more peach to it. Close though, close, but they're different. Next we have Nude Embrace. I'm gonna go in with the Cool Tone lip liner in like Colourpop's 951. So this is more on the brownie side, and now Nude Embrace is definitely a much lighter, much cooler tone. Oh. Ooh, definitely like a nice cool tone nude. If you want those grayish, so let's swatch Beige Babe. Definitely has a more brown nude in it right here, all the way at the edge. Now this is definitely a like color combo. Definitely one of these I would not wear on their own, but Colourpop, their Luxe lipsticks, I love some of their nudes, and I know they're like coming out with more and more from their original line. The ones that I picked up were the shade Appy and Boy. As you can see, Boy is just super light, but of course these I would wear with a lip liner. But I'll just show you Appy. That's Appy. This is a very light peachy nude. Throw on a lip liner. Let's go in with Flower Beauty's Toffee. Or honestly, even Milani's Keep It Spicy. No, tough. Yeah, spicy. These are so creamy though. Love this combo. I also like to go in with maybe just a Boy in the center. This is like my favorite center lipstick. I maybe with the lip liner in this, but this would be like dabbing it on. But make the lips look a little bit juicier. I feel like if you're one of those who maybe has really small lips, or you just want your lips to look bigger, your friends are going to be a lip liner, a very light nude for the center, and then even a lip gloss, which we'll get into next. But let me just do swatches of these. So here's Appy right here. This is definitely peachy nude. Doesn't look like the other ones. This one definitely has more of that peach. Kind of similar to Raquel, but I would say Raquel's actually a little bit lighter. Then I'll swatch Boy with you just so you can see how light this. Yeah, look at that. That's like concealer light. So that's why I'm not even gonna swatch it on its own. I love this just for this purpose. All right, now for lip gloss. Honestly, I feel like I'm not gonna swatch it on my lips because it's like just difficult to kind of tell the difference. I'll swatch it on my hands just so you can kind of see, if anything, the slightest difference. But I definitely lean towards warmer lip glosses, maybe like champagne-y lip glosses, just to kind of maybe lighten a lipstick. Some do have a little bit more color. I do have a cooler tone one here, but they're definitely going to be on the peachier side. But my favorites, and actually I'll put one on top at the very end just so you can kind of see. My favorite longevity wise, and these are going to last you without feeling like you need to reapply. They're not sticky, they're not thick. This is probably like my favorite formula of lip glosses. This is the Infallible 8-Hour Gloss. These last so long. I was wearing this during a brunch, drinking unlimited mimosas, and my lip gloss was still on, still intact, having unlimited brunch, limited everything. It was a breakfast, a brunch. These stayed on. I love it so much that I kind of do want to get different colors. Like if I wanted to experiment with different colors, I would definitely go towards this formula. So two shades that I have, definitely a little bit lighter and darker. Like I said, my favorite lights, this one is Coral Sands. I love to get something light like this, kind of on the champagne-y side. And I'm going to swatch it for you guys. It's like a champagne with like a hint of nude. These like have a slight color to them, where like it's not going to take over the entire lip. If you're someone who likes to like layer products onto your lips, totally do that, but it won't be like, what a waste to put a lipstick on underneath. I don't like super pigmented lip glosses. For me, I like somewhat be able to see the color underneath. The next one, Barely Nude. It's like a little bit darker. I'll swatch that right here. It's definitely more on the orange side. Then I have something like a Milani's. This is their Amore Shine. This is their liquid lip color. It's kind of in the gloss family, but this has kind of like a glaze to it. It's beautiful. Maybe I'll put on this one. This is 01 Delight. It's so beautiful. So it's got like yeah, like kind of some like metallic-ness to it. It's beautiful. Let me put this one on top so you can see. Ooh. But yeah, this one would definitely make your lips look nice and plump with some lip liner, some dimension all around. Milani's Amore Shine and 01 Delight. Next, very affordable, and if you want juicy lips and you want to mix it up, you want to try some different colors, a favorite of mine is this one, is the Essence Shine 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 lip gloss, and this one is in the shade 05 So Into It. This is my cool tone for like my mauve shades lip gloss, but this one is so cheap. But, ooh, if you want a gloss, this one's definitely more of my lightweight glosses. It's not thick whatsoever, but it's so lightweight that you want to just keep adding and adding and experimenting and trying it. But this is definitely like that mauve shade, like a mauve chocolate shade. It looks beautiful. And what I'll do for the lip glosses, I'm going to link videos down below of me wearing these lip glosses just so you can kind of see them layered on with a lipstick. Next is a new favorite of mine. This is the Alamar Cosmetics. This is their DesNUDEas collection. This one is in the shade Dulce. I feel like the first time I kind of tried this, I was like, this is kind of thick. But the more that I use it, the more that I do like it. This is definitely lighter of a shade, so it's definitely not as bright dark as the L'Oreal, not as champagne-y, something more like a corally peach shade, a little brighter, so if you want to mix it up that way. And these are definitely thicker. These are thicker glosses, but it's gonna last you a little bit longer. Last but not least, if you are new to my channel here, you probably haven't heard me rave about the Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb. You need it. Everybody needs this. This is like the only gloss I can just like maybe wear on its own. Well, not on its own. I need a lip liner. But just a lip liner on its own. I love it. The Fenty Gloss Bomb. I think this one is universal. This one is in the shade Fenty Glow. And it's just different. It's different. yeah, it's different. It's not as thick, not as opaque as the L'Oreal ones, which I actually like. But on its own, it still looks good. So that's the L'Oreal, and this is the Fenty's. They're all actually pretty different nude glosses, depending what you're going with. But once again, I'm going to link down below some videos of me wearing this. But this is the Milani one. But these are probably my favorite lip glosses. I'm not totally a lip gloss girl. I got to try some more high-end lip glosses, which is why, other than the Fenty, you don't see here unless you sell them in minis. But so far, these affordable drugstore ones, I think Drugstore does a good job. Okay. Well, I think those are all my favorite nude lipsticks, lip liners, and lip glosses. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully you weren't just like, wow, these all look the same, because, you know, I showed you in swatches. They are not. But honestly, also depending on your skin tone, it's going to look different, which some of these colors I do like. That definitely, it can be maybe your perfect nude, or it can be like a darker shade or a lighter shade that you might just want to put on the center of your lips. But these are my perfect nudes. These are my favorite nudes. These are products that I just have rotating around in my purses, so they're kind of difficult to find. So if I missed one, I'll definitely link it down below. I'll put the full list with links of where you can get them. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, because finding the perfect nude for you can definitely be difficult depending on what type of nude, how dark of a nude, how light of a nude, and just what you're kind of going for. I've definitely experimented and bought, as you can see, a lot of nudes. These aren't even all my nudes. I don't even know how many lipsticks I have. I don't even know. And I've given away some as well too, from like doing lip swatch stuff as well. But these are my go-tos. Comment down below if some of these nudes are your favorites. Also, please and thank you, always comment down below. I need to know what are your favorite nude lipsticks, because I know there are definitely some other nude lipsticks that I have been eyeing. I know Colourpop has come out with so many different nude lipsticks that I have had my eye on. Like, there's like Sunny Side Up or Sunny Side, I don't know what. Huda Beauty, oh, I want to get my hands on that Anniversary lipstick so bad. It looks so good with the lip liner. Fenty Beauty has their liquid lipsticks. I think it's like Unbutton. I want that one. If you guys have got any of those, let me know if they're worth it, and I think I should get it, because I just might. But definitely let me know what are your favorites nudes, and, you know, let's compare. Let's, you know, kind of add on to each other's list. But thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Also, what I want to do next are my favorite fall lipsticks. So give me a thumbs up if you want to see me do those, because we're in it. We're about to be officially in fall, but it's here. We're in it. Let's transition to some beautiful berries, mauves, some beautiful vampy lips. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you all next time.